Well, hey everybody, I'm on the back deck, and today is the Sunday, the 21st, January. The date is 2024, the year of our Lord. It's cold as hell out here on the back deck, even though the temperature is probably getting close to 32. But what it is the wind is kind of blowing out of the south and swirling, and I'm getting it from every dang direction, my left, my right, everywhere. There's no way that I can get out of the wind that I can think of out here without building a damn tent. So I'm just gonna have to tough on through it. I want to make a video about Doris Cannon. I have noticed on the internet, on YouTube, and I imagine it's on all them other places like Rumble, Instagram, and anywhere you can put a video up, they're using her words and her image. And yeah, there was a guy named, well, I don't want to tell you that story. Well, I ain't going to give you his name. But he used, he read out of one of her books. And Doris Cannon's daughter lives in Eureka Springs, and I heard through the grapevine that she pulled a takedown on him, and he got a red strike, and it cost him a lot of grief. But boy, I'm gonna have to call her and talk to her here come Monday or Tuesday this week and give her some of the other people that's putting up Doris Cannon's work. Now, they're doing it in such a way that it could be they're using AI to rewrite what Doris says in a video, and then they put an AI voice to it, and they use AI images in it. And if they're not using AI image in it, then they're using type of Creative Commons images, you know. And I can do that through my Clipchamp. They don't have a lot of good images and videos, but it's, yeah, I may cancel it and find another place to do that. I do like the video editing of Clipchamp. It seems to be pretty cool. It's Microsoft, so if they keep advancing with their AI, I really like AI Bing. It seems to work really good for what I want to do. Being learning disabled and dyslexic and dysgraphia, I can get it to help me write a title and description and things like that. And we are working on a story about the original 6 women that were the original programmers. The men invented the machine and couldn't figure out how to program it. So they called on these 6 so-called human calculators, these women. And get this, they kept them out of the history of computers for, oh my God, 40 years. Now they're starting to get the recognition that they deserve. And there's another one called Grace Hopper. Grace Hopper was a lady in the Navy. So I'm going to, matter of fact, maybe tonight I might write a short story about Grace Hopper and have that tie into the 6 or 7 chapters that I have on the ENIAC. ENIAC is the name of the computer that back in World War II that there's 6 women worked on. And then 2 of them kept working in the industry for quite a while, and they got into a computer system that was being built like in the 1950s, between 1955 and 1958, and it became known as the first artificial intelligence computer. And it had a unique way of programming it. Of course, I think it was all punch cards, but when they called those 2 women in, all of a sudden something changed. So I want to research that real good and make sure I'm telling the story correctly about it, because I'm saying that back in the 40s in that first computer system, they embedded a feminine nature for humanity inside of the masculine hardware to become friendly for mankind. In other words, never do no harm to humanity. But there are a lot of hard evidence that's coming out through whistleblowers that the dark side, oh, the wind's blowing so hard I might not even be able to say it. Let it calm down. Hopefully you can hear me. But there's been people talking about AI existing way, way back in a form that is off-world technology. So we're just now scratching the surface of what AI can do, and here these people are that's been making trillions and gazillions of dollars and figuring out ways to steal it. And I think they've been using a dark AI, an AI that is totally masculine. It ain't got humanity's best interest at heart. And they have used that money to buy off all the damn politicians, almost all of them, if not all of them. I still got my doubts about Josh Hawley. In a way, I think he's a good guy wearing a white hat, but in another way, I think he's a smart guy, but he ain't got no common sense when it comes to some really simple things. And January 6th was one of them, and this crap that's going on in the Middle East is another thing. All the way back to them creating ISIS in the Arab Spring. There's so much that is Josh Hawley, if he really shows me something, I'll be back behind him. But right now, I'm believing that there's things he can talk about and there's things he can't talk about. And he can't, in his mind, he can't come against Israel. Not that I'm against them. I ain't for them or against them. I'm wanting the truth to come out about the people, not the citizens. Like, we're the citizens of this country. This country's guilty of terrorism and murder at a high level. Millions of people have died. We're under sanctions, worldwide sanctions and restrictions because of our stupidity and what they do in high places. We need some common sense. We don't need politicians. We need technicians. I'm going to stop it there because I'm on a rant and I'm freezing. And I don't know if y'all can hear me or not with the way the wind's blowing. All right. I'll make a video later on tonight and talk about more about what I'm saying now. Maybe piece it together, maybe not. Maybe just put up 2 videos. Y'all have a good day. It's cold. That is not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look like this. I knew I should have drained that water back a couple weeks ago. I know there's a way, like a drain plug, but it's the only one that got water in it. Man, that wind's blowing. Ooh, I'm down to my swimming trunks. Oh, it's gotta be like wind chills, gotta be like in the teens. Oh, it's cold. Ah. All right, I don't think I'm gonna be able to handle this much. Let me see if I can sit down. Hang on. Crap, I turned the camera all kinds of ways and I ain't gonna edit it. I used to edit shit back when I was making money with YouTube. I'd edit it and make it look good and all that kind of thing, but man, I just ain't got the motivation to edit nothing right now. Oh. Woo, it's too cold. Ah, how long have I been out here? I ain't been out here 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to call it, people. It's just too damn cold. All right, I can do the slap after I cover it up and then say I'm gonna do the slap. Bye.